Guys, and welcome back to our channel. So in today's video I bring a very disturbing video of people's reacting to an incident that happened at Woodbury High School in Minnesota, where a substitute teacher, former cop, allegedly reenacts the George Floyd scene with students, as in front of a classroom. Students said that the substitute was trying to prove that, you're not going to believe this, that the restraint used on George Floyd was not the reason for being unalived. And be mindful that this is like only like 20 miles away from the George Floyd scene, like where they unalived George Floyd. Okay. And in another case of a demonstration, this substitute described that cops would make the best criminals because they know how to get away with stuff. I think it should be this substitute, this former cop should be more specific on this. Like it can just easily say that white cops know how to get away with stuff. Yeah, not all cops. So watch these clips and I'll be right back.
Police officer. Students at this high school tell our affiliate Care News that in the reenacting of George Floyd's murder, he was trying to prove that the restraint used was actually not what killed him. Mind you, this is about 20 miles from where George Floyd was killed. Over the course of a number of English classes, students say that he put another student on the ground and twisted their arm behind their back, that he told sexist jokes, described sexual assault crimes in explicit detail. In another case, he said that police would make the best criminals because they know how to get away with stuff. If you notice from those images we saw that student on the ground was a black student in such proximity to where George Floyd was killed. And so this entire community is in an uproar. The school district immediately trespassed him from the school. He's no longer allowed on school property. But again, he's a police officer in the neighboring state. He's been placed on administrative duty.
George Floyd. Every day, I'm more and more pissed off with police officers in the United States. It is absolutely fucking terrifying to me that some of you motherfuckers have a badge. You have a badge and a gun, but you lack the common sense that God gave a rock. You lack fucking critical thinking to the point to where you snatch up the black kid, put him on the fucking ground, and you put your knee on him to reenact George Floyd's murder. Oh my God. This is why nobody likes the police. You know why? Because that motherfucker's gonna go back and nobody's gonna say jack shit to him. Y'all protect the bad. Y'all always have. Y'all turn a blind eye, but you're quick to sit there and arrest somebody that's fucking done wrong. Meanwhile, y'all won't fucking police each other. Fucking bullshit.
Connection to George Floyd. Why the hell is your knee on a student's neck? Police officers don't know what they're doing, bro. They have no sense of human. And police officers been not knowing what to do around kids and humans in general. Because I remember when I was in 4th grade, it was elementary school. A couple police officers came in to show off their job, which whoever wants to care about that. And they were talking about what they do on a day-to-day basis. Talking about mainly paperwork, but when they're chasing somebody, they gotta do this, and how they arrest people and stuff. And then one of the police officers pulled out his handcuffs and he looks around the class and he points at one kid. Now, mind you, it's 2 white police officers. He points to the blackest kid in the class. I'm not joking. This kid looked like Akon. He pointed at this kid. I'm gonna call him Akon. He pointed at Akon. He's like, here, you come here. Akon gets up, walks to him, and the officer tells him to turn around, and he handcuffs his 8-year-old. And we're all like, the hell's happening now? I, being the piece of shit that I am, I made a horrible joke that I regret to this day. It was kind of fucked up because he puts him in the handcuffs, and I go, look, everybody, it's Akon's future. And I got a big laugh. But thinking back at it, why would I say that? Why? That was not a good thing to say. That was a horrible thing to say. But still, why is this grown? He was at least like 50-year-old big gut police officer putting an 8-year-old little African boy in handcuffs. The hell? How detached do you have to be? Now, obviously, he wasn't actually arresting Akon. This 8-year-old, he wasn't actually doing it. He was just presenting how handcuffs work. But do that on your partner or do that on the teacher, but don't do it on this kid. But that's like the worst thing. Officers have such a hard time taking accountability and internalizing and reflecting on what's going on. And this off-duty police officer that's substitute teaching this class, he obviously has an issue, because another issue that officers have is holding each other accountable for when they do messed up things. Because even apart from the knee on the neck in the George Floyd case, the entirety of the situation of how the officers reacted in that situation was wrong and false. But this guy needs to convince himself that it was okay by trying to convince these kids that it was okay, which obviously is going to work because it wasn't okay.
Reenacting the
This is crazy. And one, I hope the kid that he demonstrated on, I hope his parents sue the shit out of that school. Two, What do we need to do to make sure that that man gets his substitute teaching license stripped from him? Because he should never be able to substitute again. Like, ever. He has no need to be around kids. And the fact that he's a police officer? I mean, it's not surprising, but still, like, complete bullshit.
You know, as a teacher and a parent, that got me pissed on both levels. First, as a teacher, why would you ever go in front of class of students and demonstrate what the police officer did to George Floyd as if it was acceptable? Nothing that happened to George Floyd was acceptable. So why would you go in a classroom full of kids and demonstrate what happened? You're dead wrong. And to make things worse, you're a former cop. So you're saying you condone what happened to George Floyd. Again, you're in the wrong. And as a parent, if that would have been my child, I would have demonstrated what happened to George Floyd to you. And there you go. And there you go. Like, stop it already. Stop it. And this is what we mean by systematic racism. This.
You're not supposed to touch the children. That's like rule 1. My mom taught high school English. And you're not supposed to touch the children. You leave. You do not physically. And you certainly don't reenact. The fact that you thought that this was a good idea in 2024 is absolutely fucking ridiculous. Not with cameras and cell phones, not with the information superhighway being less than 3.5 seconds to your fucking doom. Something don't feel right. That's all I'm gonna say.
Line is he's a substitute teacher that is also a police officer. He put a black student on the floor and then put his knee on his neck and reenacted the George Floyd killing to demonstrate that it couldn't have been the knee that cost George Floyd his life. They walk among us. They drive police cars among us. But not all of them are bad. So we need to support the good ones with everything we've got so that they're not afraid to report the bad ones. Because we need police. We do. We need police. There's no doubt about it. We need police. But we just don't need police like him. And that should be a question for new applicants. Does the use of force with your knee on a subject's neck risk the subject's life? That should be a question, evidently, for new police officers. And if they don't get it right, if they say that putting your knee on the neck and holding it for all that time and using all of your body weight to push your leg in as hard as you can, right on camera, that will cost the subject his life, they should ask that. Because this cop did not think and does not think that there's any way in hell that we watched George Floyd die on camera at Derek Chauvin's hands, even though we all saw it. There's a lot of them that don't believe it, and they walk among us. If you see something, say something. Don't let bad cops continue to victimize people. This is his part-time job. He was suspended from his full-time job as a police officer because this school district had to bar him from the campus. But doing that to children in a school and having those, illustrating those beliefs, and they say that Democrats indoctrinate people. You fucking kidding me? He probably became a cop so he'd have an opportunity to warp children's minds. Vote blue. At every level, you must vote blue. We're not perfect, but we do want this shit cleaned up.
First of all, I'm going to say this with a full face and a full chest that this officer knew exactly what he was doing. He knew exactly what he was doing. I mean, what the hell? What did it have to be? What did it have to be? A black kid? Why not a white kid, or was it a full black kids classroom? Okay, or why didn't he use some kind of a dummy? Okay, and I'm gonna mention this to you guys that these videos, these reactions I've shared with you guys are just like the list, as in LEAST, as in the list. Like, there are plenty of reactions from this video. If I was to put up all the clips on this video, like, this would have taken an hour or so. People are pissed at it, at this people are pissed at this officer, call him whatever, and people are pissed at this guy, including his own kind. Okay, people are pissed, and apart from being fired, I hope the parent to that kid takes this matter personal. Okay, mother to this kid, please, you need to be personal. Take this personal. The George Floyd incident was bad as it is. Why was he even reenacting it? The George Floyd incident was bad, and I swear this guy knew exactly what he was doing. I'm not gonna get tired of saying that. This is the reason why black people are so scared of YT cops. I'm not gonna refer this guy as a teacher. Okay, this one is a police officer. He's a cop. Demonstrating with a knee on somebody's neck. A demonstration? What the hell? And on another demonstration, he mentioned something like, he said that, and I quote, cops would make the best criminals because they know how to get away with stuff. Like, he said that. Guys, when I tell you that this guy knew exactly what he was doing, I'm not kidding. This wasn't about demonstrating. He knew exactly, and I think he was sending a message out there, like, what they did to George Floyd was not the first and last time. Okay, tell me why black people should not talk about white privilege or systemic racism. Tell me, like, seriously. I can't even imagine, I can't even see a black teacher or cop doing whatever this whites to a white student. I can't imagine a black teacher doing this to a white student. Like, what goes through this guy, these people's heads? What goes through their heads, guys? Unbelievable. I will not get tired of saying that this cop knew exactly what he was doing. Now see his life. See this guy's life. Not only has he lost his job, like his second job, because this is like his second job. Okay? He's a troublemaker. This man is a troublemaker. And he should not be allowed to be near children, especially black children. Okay? I think I've got a lot to say on this one, but I can't mention certain words on this app. You guys, let me know what you think about this this entire incident, this entire situation, this entire video. Okay, let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. And by the way, if you want to check out the full video, this video, I've left a link for you guys down in the description box below. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment and like and share, and I'll definitely see you in my next video. Please stay peaceful.